Here from the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California, I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, you always need to bring your best in terms of dress wear.
Ooh, Ed, I got the really good stuff on today. I spent a lot of money in the stores, probably more than I should have. But you know what? Let's focus on the game.
The credit card bill is on its way. So is the start of this one. The opening tip won by the Lakers as we get started here at Staples Center. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you? Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Danny Green, deep right corner. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet, and one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Giannis with it up top. Down 4. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here's LeBron for 2. Rebounds pulled in by the Bucks. LBJ. To Kyle Kuzma. Brook Lopez swats it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
LeBron James. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Trailing by 4. Anthony Davis with the block. Bucks keep possession. And count the basket inside.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Rondo into the front court. He'll run the offense. Here's LeBron for 2. Wide open look, won't go.
0-4 to start the game. Don't worry about that. You can make your next 6 shots and then be 6 of 10 from the field. That's 60%. That can get you 80 million.
Davis to James. And finishes strong.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Antetokounmpo. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Into the front court comes Rondo. Leads a bucket. Davis to Danny Green. It's James. And knocks it down. Jay, the defender, tough to gamble that time beyond the arc.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Here comes the screen. Antetokounmpo. Slam dunk.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. James. Count it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
The assist from number 23.
Bucks at the controls. Short jumper misses. Jay, the Lakers, not just a great franchise, but they are a brand in the NBA. With LeBron James, what do you make of Laker fans accepting him maybe now or down the road as one of their own?
They better accept him now. I agree wholeheartedly with Jeannie Buss. When she said they're not Laker fans or they're not happy about LeBron James, he is a Laker, and this is one of the most loyal fan bases we have, not just in this country, but in the entire world. The most Twitter followers of all the teams in the NBA.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. LeBron with it up top. Up by 3. Goes reverse to lay it in.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Giannis with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Bucks have it. And the finish at the rim.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
It's James controlling the offense.
I got ball.
Screen coming.
Big pick right there.
LeBron James up against the Spaniard. Deep 2 there, won't go. Leaving no doubt, slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Count the basket. He's feeling good. Defense has to get him out of his comfort zone.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Adetokunbo turns and slams it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Here's James for 2. Off the mark.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest?
My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Just disrespectful.
Caldwell Pope to James. Short jumper off the mark.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Nothing going here on that drive. 17-footer at the buzzer. We played a quarter here on Valentine's Day. Jay and I are back after this. It's a special presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
I got him. Here we go. Oh, no, he can't guard you out there. Hey, watch this screen left.
Second effort. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the left side. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
To Kyle Kuzma. A drive, but he can't get it to go. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. It stays with Milwaukee. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Jay, 44 wins for the Bucks. Here it goes.
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
Substitutions, Milwaukee.
Get back, get back, get back.
Entering the game for the Lakers, number 0, Kyle.
To Danny Green.
Hey, double screen.
To Kyle Kuzma. Shot clock winding down. That's usually one that he'll knock down. They'll get it down low to Lopez. JaVale McGee sends it away. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by JaVale McGee. Los Angeles, they have it. Probing the defense. Has a look. A shot by Green, no good. To Matthews. Right down Broadway, 4-2.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Danny Green. Rondo. Gasol with the rebound. Matthews. Flushes it home.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
minutes remaining in the second quarter.
To Kyle Kuzma. Trying to cash in. Rondo's shot won't go down. Matthews. Good look that time, but off the mark. Los Angeles has the basketball. Lopez. JaVale McGee.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Here we go. I got him.
And the rebound taken by Gasol. Hill across the timeline. They lead it. 4-point game. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Down low for Kuzma. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Hill into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime.
Come on,
And Mcgee there for the rebound. Danny Green guarded by Powell. Here comes the screen. To Kyle Kuzma. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. Kyle Kuzma. He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Lakers at the controls right now. Has a chance. Jumper's good.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
JaVale McGee with a piece.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Giannis in control of the basketball. Lead is 2.
Give me the ball right now.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Doesn't get the bounce. To Antetokounmpo. Stuffs it down with authority.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Get back, get back, get back.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kyle Kuzma. Bledsoe.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
To Antetokounmpo. Drives, but a shot won't go down. Rondo with the basketball. The deficit is 6.
I got yours.
To James. Curling inside. Tough shot, and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high, but still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, 3 for 6 now.
Bread and butter, and there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
LeBron into the front court. Now down 6. Wesley Matthews above the rim.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Here's Rondo with it. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. And the rebound taken by Bledsoe. To Antetokounmpo. Has a look. The screen sets him up for 2.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
It's James controlling the offense. To Davis. Anthony Davis. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Giannis with it up top. His team on top by 8. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Shot from the lane won't go. Bledsoe with it up top. He'll run the offense. Antetokounmpo. Off the assist.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
James. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
I got him. Let's go.
Danny Green. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Here's James with a chance. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of
All right, let's bring the fire. To him.
Substitutions.
To Davis. Pau Gasol. Huge block.
blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Anthony Davis lets it go. Anthony Davis. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
The versatility of Anthony Davis makes him one of the most special players in the league today. He can score on you with his back to the basket, but if you also leave him open on the perimeter, he's going to knock that down with ease.
Hill to Bledsoe. Off the mark. Well contested.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Wide open look won't go. Hill across the timeline. His guys holding the big lead. Here comes the screen. Hill driving, but his shot won't go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. To Bledsoe. The drive, right to the basket. Took it down the lane, but it's no good.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
It's Cook with the basketball. His guys down big. Stevenson to Caldwell Pope. He connects, had all the time in the world. Too easy.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. Caldwell Pope to Stevenson to Davis. Down low. Anthony Davis. 4 out of 10.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Cook to bring it into the front court. Trailing by 14. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Bledsoe gets a look. Can't hit. The follow won't go either. Stevenson to Caldwell Pope.
2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
And a nice finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
JaVale McGee tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Bledsoe with the basketball. Lead is 12. To Gasol. Anthony Davis rejects it. JaVale McGee snatching it out of the air.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Lakers ball. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
The pass taken away by the Lakers. JaVale McGee to Caldwell-Pope. Runner's good there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Anthony Davis able to recover with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening. It's Cook with the basketball. Margins 8. To Davis. Curling inside. And 2 for AD.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout. It's just their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 more. Mcgee punching it home with the putback slam.
JaVale has such a good nose around the basket until he doesn't.
What are you saying there, Jay?
It's 50-50 sometimes.
Well, hopefully it's half glass full in this regard. Oh, nice find for the basket.
The assist. Number 3, George Hill.
Long heave from 3/4 court. The Bucks claim victory as they get a good win on the road. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.